Welcome back to another This Week in Warframe. This is going to be for the week of May 12th through the 19th. This is going to be the last week of the 11-year anniversary rewards, so you have until May 17th at 10:59 a.m. in the morning Eastern Standard Time to get yourself the Operator deck suit and the Lisette deck skin, which you can do by playing the in-game alerts on the Alerts tab. This is also going to be the week that Nightwave Nora's Mix Volume 5 ends, which maybe we should have a little discussion about this, because as you can see, this was posted on November 29th, which means it's been around for about 5.5 months. Now, other games typically have battle passes that last approximately 3 months, so how do you feel about Warframe's battle pass lasting for like 5.5 months, almost 6 months before they give us another one? Personally, I feel like it would be a really cool thing for them to maybe kind of just do it every 3 months, have another battle pass. Maybe this is something we can like just bring up as a discussion with the developers and see if we can get them to, I don't know, maybe make more battle passes throughout the year. But either way, you're running out of time, so make sure you get caught up on getting all of the goodies out of this battle pass, because this Wednesday it is going to end and we're going to have a brand new one in store. We also currently have Equinox Prime and Wukong Prime in Prime Resurgence for you to go to grind out. So you can do a whole bunch of bounties, get a lot of Aya together, and you can buy relics for either one of these frames or their weapons right now for about the next month. Aroer should be coming this Friday, so keep an eye out, and you got all week to farm out the ducats that you need. And we have Bird 3, Shiny Things. We want to check this every week. He's got an Aroer Archon Shard for 30,000 standing, which is definitely something we want to be grinding out every week now. We also can check the Necroid here and see that this Deep Archimedia this week is going to be Alchemy, Survival, and Exterminate. And all of your options here are going to be different. And we're looking at Energy Exhaustion, Powerless, Frame Curse Syndrome, and Abbreviated Abilities. If we check the alerts, you guys can see you got 4 days left for the Gift of the Lotus alerts here for the Operator and Dex suits and the Lisette deck skin. We also have Thermia Fractures going to be available for another 8 days. Check here in the normal alerts for the weekly Ayatan treasure hunt. If we go to Ste Path, we're looking at Sabotage, Defense, Survival, Disruption, and Assassination for the next 24 hours. As far as these missions go, there's nothing really important there this day. If we go to the sortie, it was Interception, Spy, and Assassination. And this week, Archon's Hunt is going to be Archon Boreal. This is for an Archon Aroer Shard, and we have a Sabotage, Excavation, and a Showdown. If we check out what Nora has this week, which again, we have until Wednesday. So if you're going to grind these out, grind them out. You got until Wednesday. Make sure you're spending all of your credits. But we've got the usual complete 15 missions, kill 30 Eximus, and kill 500 enemies. We also have complete 5 different Ste Path missions, kill 1,000 enemies on Ste Path, complete 3 different bounties in Orvalis, help Clem with his weekly mission, sell any item in your inventory for credits, rescue an animal in Deviri, and play 1 emote. The offerings that Nora has for the next 3 to 4 days are going to be, by default, the Ulster Amp, Shield Disruption, Physique, and Deadeye. Kinda sucks. I'm going to be spending 385 all on Physique and Deadeye probably, because these could sell, but they're not going to sell all that much. We also have Double Tap, Deceptive Bond, Skull Shots, and Focused Acceleration currently in this store. If we check out Ste Path Circuit this week, we're looking at the Bratton, Lato, Skana, Paris, and the Kunai Incarnate Genesis adapters. So if you already have these, you can scroll over to the right. You can grab a rifle, pistol, melee riven, or even 20,000 Kuva. If you don't have these yet, I highly recommend the Bratton, certainly. The rest of them, it's whatever you, I don't have a specific recommendation with the rest of these, but the Bratton certainly love this. This is really good. If we check out normal circuit this week, we're also looking at choices between Garuda, Baruch, and Hildren. Crethis, if we browse her wares, we're going to see she's got Magus Agrest today for 10 Pathos Clamps. This week she has a Shotgun Riven mod for 15 Pathos Clamps, a Melee Riven mod for 15 Pathos Clamps, and a Roken Reactor Blueprint for 20 Pathos Clamps, a Forma Blueprint for 10 Pathos Clamps, and then the usual things that she has. How much platinum have you made since you've become a Patreon?
Over 100K.
45K.
60, 70,000.
20,000.
What's the most amount of platinum you've made in a week?
12K.
Probably about 5,000.
5,400.
Probably 8K.
What's the most amount of platinum you've made in a day?
5,400.
Day was probably 4K.
Probably about 3,000.
2K.
What's your favorite method of making platinum that you've learned from me?
Mostly just flipping ribbons and selling warframes.
Probably arbitrations.
Selling sets of Warframes.
I enjoy Zeron the most.
Imagine how much time and money they've saved. You know where the links are. If we check out Archimedean Yanta, this is your reminder to stop by her and get 35,000 Kuva for just 5 Void Plume Pinions. This is just really easy. For those of you that don't realize, you can just go farm out the missions here in the Zeron, grab yourself, fight some Void Angels, get some Void Plume Pinions, and boom, you got 35,000 Kuva. Visiting Teshin this week in the Ste Path Honors, we've got ourselves a Veiled Cipher Riven for 20 Steel Essence, and you could also grab yourself a Rifle Riven mod for 75 Steel Essence. King of the Bucketheads this week, if we check out his, what he's got a Tenant Ferox, 31% cold, a Tenant Grigori, 27% electricity, Tenant Livia, 59% toxin. Grab this. Certainly grab this. This is, you don't even have to fuse this if you don't want to. It's close enough to 60. One more fusion would cap it at 60. We have a Magnetic Exec at 49%. You could go for that if you wanted to as well. And the Tenant Agendas here, 26% impact. So really, I'd only recommend the Exec and the Livia right now for the next 4 days. Paladino at Iron Wake. Reminder to stop by her with your 10 Riven Slivers, buy yourself a Riven mod, and then, because it was so nice, you're going to do it twice. Use another 10 Riven Slivers, buy another Riven mod. You could also do that and get 35,000 Kuva, or you could spend 5 Riven Slivers and get 150,000 credits. Now, Invigorations are going to be different for everyone, but this week we are looking at and reminding you to check them out. I've got a Wisp with plus 250% melee damage and 5 reset jumps, a Loki with plus 250% primary damage, plus 1,000 armor, and a Baruch with plus 200% melee critical chance and plus 2 energy rate. Like, subscribe, turn notifications on, tell your mom, dad that they need to subscribe too, because if they don't, I'm going to tell the IRS to... I'm gonna have to pay more in taxes, and then whatever. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. Hope you guys had a great one. I will see you later.